kids by their nature are vulnerable. They don't know how to negotiate the world quite yet.
Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a statistic that's hard to stomach. Officials in the FM area report more than 500 cases of child sexual abuse have been dealt with over the last year or so. And the Coalition to End Child Sexual Abuse in Cass and Clay counties wants to make sure that parents and teachers and adults recognize the signs. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric finds out what it's going to take to prevent this from taking hold in our communities.
Conditions that support abuse, common tactics of high-risk abusers, and interviews with offenders and pedophiles. It's all in an effort to educate.
9 months ago, leaders from Cass and Clay County came together to figure out how they could address the issue of child sexual abuse. And the concern was that it was becoming very prevalent.
The Red River Children's Advocacy Center estimates 1 in 10 children in the two-county area will be a sexual abuse victim by the time they turn 18. And this 2-day training is working to put a stop to it.
And one of the key issues is how do we educate parents, other concerned adults, professionals, and kids about sexual abuse and how to prevent it from ever occurring.
Enter Jetta Bernier and her CDC-funded model, the Enough Abuse campaign.
You know, kids are exposed to a whole lot of things, so we're really not doing our kids any favor by trying to protect them from this kind of information.
She says through putting the campaign together, she found that growing up, adults say their families never really talked about these issues. It's things like establishing privacy boundaries within your family, what's appropriate touching and what's not, and how parents need to be tuned in to red flags for potential abuse.
And so that's why they're targeted by these manipulative, cunning individuals who know that they have an easy target.
Part of this, too, is law enforcement.
6 arrests in Moorhead and 12 arrests in Fargo for people coming to have sex with children is sickening, appalling, and disgusting.
It wasn't that long ago we were coming to grips with 18 people arrested in a 2-day sting. While Bernier says the trafficking of children for sex is part of this, the coalition is looking at every aspect of child sexual abuse to end it. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
Training sessions continue tomorrow for the Coalition to End Child Sexual Abuse in Cass and Clay counties. The idea is to train 30 or so people who can then go back to their respective agencies and educate others.